So hello Ali,
Hi,
welcome to
hi.
Bollywood Bubble. And how are you? कैसा चल रहा है सब आपके साथ?
बस सब मस्त चल रहा है यार. बातें बहुत कर रहा हूँ मैं आज.
जी.
Been doing sorry, you had to wait. वो थोड़ा सा delay चल रहा था.
No, it's perfectly fine. It's all right. It's all right. So first and foremost, a very very happy belated birthday to you.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much.
So how did the day go? How did you celebrate?
Nothing. In fact, I was working. I was working on the 14th night, almost till my birthday. I was shooting, and then if you are in Bombay, you'll know it was raining like crazy 2 days back. So that was the night I came back, and my few close friends were here waiting with the cake and all that. So it was a nice little get together at home, and we cooked some food and so अच्छा था, मजा आया, sweet.
Okay.
And I think this month has been a nice little gift for birthday. Mirzapur pleasing. There's been just a lot of love coming in.
Okay. So for Guddu, in the first season of Mirzapur, the overarching driving force, the way I see it, was compulsion, which changes into the lust for power and the fun that comes along with it. और इस चीज का निचोड़ आपके फेमस डायलॉग में भी दिखता है, शुरू मजबूरी में किए थे पर अब मजा आ रहा है. Now, with the second season, having lost almost half of his family, vengeance is something that would shape up his character in the second season. But vengeance without a clear roadmap, it could lead to disastrous results. तो मैं जानना चाहता हूँ कि बबलू की सेरेब्रल पावर की गैर मौजूदगी में गुड्डू जैसा हॉट हेडेड और वॉलेटाइल कैरेक्टर क्या काफी सारी दिक्कतें खड़ी हो जाएंगी उसके लिए सेकंड सीजन में?
Yes and no, both. Because also it's the way I've seen the character play out. क्या होता है when a tragedy occurs in your life, right? When your entire family is wiped out, a huge part of your family is wiped out in front of your eyes. You don't know how you're going to react. He could go crazy. He could walk out of Mirzapur and leave everything, or he turns into something unexpected. There's revenge or whatever. I did the math on this. It's a lazy brain, sometimes that this brother had, not a dumb brain, because it's the same family. There's a smart brother, smart sister, father is a lawyer, mother is one genius who's on other frequency altogether. So I've tried to kind of oil his brain a little slowly. So you see him kind of struggling and then of course slowly trying to find his way out. But yes, there is that vacuum, that his brother has left, because he used to handle everything, and it was that that when you can lean on somebody's shoulder, कि भाई ये तो कर लेगा सब, I'll संभालो the cool part, the showbazi and the body and the violence and all that. So I think now it became twofold. So you'll see a lot of Bablu in there every time there's a Guddu.
Okay. And you have worked a lot in terms of physicality of this character, because you had to maintain a certain body structure for Guddu. And also ये एक physicality की बात होगी, plus he is very volatile, as I said, which is so not you. You are very calculated. The way you spoke that, you applied a little math, in terms of oiling this character. So he is kind of far away from you. He's so far from you. So would it be right to say that Guddu is a very demanding character for you as an actor?
Yeah, indeed. It's a nice way to put it. Yeah. I also feel like sometimes the most spontaneous and the most volatile characters require the most choreography and the most calculation, because you need to, how do I say, you need to map out. I mean, it could go anywhere. अगर मैं रोज सुबह उठ के सेट पे जाऊं और सोचूं कि भाई आज मैं ये करूंगा, कल मैं वो कर दूंगा, परसों जो दिमाग में आएगा वो कर, you can't do that. Of course, there is an entire team that is helping me in doing that. There's not just me. There's my costume department, which is, for me, it's top of the level. Then the writer, of course, Puneet Krishna, my director, they were very very open to my choices. Yeah. So I got blessed a little, and and tried to make sense of something. Let's see. I mean, see, also I don't know, right? Season 2 is such a, like, even the audience is now going to become a critic, right? Because they've all seen season 1, so it's scary. I don't know. Some people might not approve of the choices we have made. Or as an actor that I might make for Guddu, because I just feel like everybody thinks wo to, Guddu apna hai, and so everybody has their version playing out, I'm sure, in their heads. So let's see. I think that's something we'll have to wait and watch.
Okay. And you are an alumnus of Le Martiniere, Lucknow, Doon School, St. Xavier's, Mumbai. 3 प्रीमियर इंस्टीट्यूट से पढ़े हुए इंसान का इमोशनल इंटेलेक्ट, इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस, वर्ल्ड व्यू एंड ऑफ कोर्स IQ, इन तीनों का स्पेक्ट्रम काफ़ी ब्रॉड होता है. एंड ऑफ कोर्स नॉलेज और इंटेलेक्ट के मामले में भी आप एक बेहतर इंसान होते हैं. पर ये इस वर्ल्ड व्यू को लेके जब आप कॉलेज के गेट के बाहर कदम रखते हैं एक असल दुनिया में, ग्रेजुएट करने के बाद में, जहाँ नथिंग इज गोइंग राइट अराउंड अस, इफ आई कुड पुट इट माइल्डली, तो क्या एक तरह का डिसइल्यूशनमेंट होता है आपको कि कॉलेज या मेरे इंस्टीट्यूट ने मुझे जो चीज़ सिखाई थी, जिस सभ्य और रिफाइंड दुनिया का सपना दिखाया था, ये वो वैसी नहीं है?
नहीं, मैं इसको इस तरह देखता हूँ कि मेरी जो पढ़ाई हुई है, मैंने जो भी सीखा है कॉलेज में, स्कूल में, मुझे कुछ अच्छे ऐसे गुरु मिले जिन्होंने मुझे सपने नहीं दिखाए. उन्होंने कहा कि ठीक है, तुम्हें दुनिया में जो आएगा उसको डील करने के लिए मैं तुम्हें औजार दे सकता हूँ और तुम खुद उसे बनाओगे, तुम्हें ये भी सिखाया जाएगा. आप आगे जाके दुनिया को किस तरह उसमें बदलाव लाते हैं, या उसको आप मतलब हाउ यू टेक इट and how you leave it when you leave it, is मतलब इसी को जिंदगी कहते हैं. ये तो कुछ मतलब पहलू हैं कि मैं यहाँ पढ़ लिया और वहाँ पढ़ लिया. मतलब मेरे हिसाब से मेरी सबसे बड़ी एजुकेशन तो बल्कि कॉलेज से निकल के हुई है, बाहर हुई है, रोड पे हुई है, लोगों से बात करने में हुई है, इस बिजनेस में हुई है, एक्टिंग बिजनेस में, to be able to understand the human condition, कि वो एक होती है किताबी नॉलेज कि मैं ये सारा भंडार पढ़ लूं और मैं आपको दिखा दूं कि देखिए मेरे फ्रेम में इतनी किताबें हैं तो मैं एक दिग्गज हूं, तो वो नहीं है, वो भी गलत है. हम भी एक परसेप्शन की दुनिया में रह रहे हैं ना आजकल. तो वो उसका भी बड़ा डर रहता है, टू बी एबल टू काइंड ऑफ डिस्कनेक्ट फ्रॉम दैट. मैंने कॉलेज के बाद भी पढ़ाई की और उसका मुझे एक शब्द नहीं याद है आज की डेट, क्योंकि वो रट्टा था सिर्फ. मुझे स्कूल का आज तक याद है कॉन्सेप्ट, कॉलेज का भी थोड़ा बहुत, बट उसके बाद मैंने जो भी आई एम जस्ट सेइंग दैट what is education, right? Abhi recently, I'm sure you've also seen the cutoffs that have come. यार मतलब इकोनॉमिक्स का कट ऑफ 100% हो गया है हमारे देश में. हद है यार, मजाक चल रहा है. ये तो कि मतलब आप 100 नहीं तो नहीं, आप it's like saying पता नहीं भगवान बन जाओ यार. बिल्कुल वो थोड़ा उल्टा लगता है मुझे सिस्टम ऑफ एजुकेशन. Okay. So I'm blessed. I really hope I can make this world a little better than I've found it. Of course, we are living in very turbulent times, very trying times, but that's across the globe right now. So we can't even cry out for help. It's just we have to help ourselves.
जैसे कि आपने कहा कि whatever is thrown at you, you should be ready to make sense of it and of course better the world and things around you. तो इसी सिलसिले में रियलिज्म या प्रैग्मेटिज्म जो है, इसको हमारी स्कूली शिक्षा में इंक्लूड करना और एक बेहतर बदलाव लाने के लिए कितना जरूरी है?
बहुत जरूरी है मेरे ख्याल से. तो मतलब मैं एक वेबिनार में गया था किसी स्कूल के, 2-3 किए मैंने ड्यूरिंग पैंडेमिक में. हम लोग तो ऐसे ही चल रहा था और मैं ये टीचर से यही पूछ रहा था ऑफ द रिकॉर्ड कि यार ये बच्चों को मतलब क्या है, ये इस बबल के बाहर पता है क्या हो रहा है, क्या रहा है आपके देश में, क्या हो रहा है आपकी पॉलिटिक्स में, क्या हो रहा है आपके. चलो पॉलिटिक्स बोरिंग शब्द लगता है बच्चों को, तो मैं कह रहा हूँ आपके इर्द गिर्द क्या हो रहा है. प्याज की प्राइस क्या है, क्या आपका नेबर खा रहा है खाना कि नहीं, गरीब नाम की क्या चीज होती है, गुर्बत का मतलब क्या होता है. ये सब चीजें बहुत जरूरी हैं. we suddenly have become, we're starting to behave like machines. So you're right that practicalities of life need to be thrown at in our education system. Like why I cherish my education at Doon School is not because of its name and its fancy name. There are a lot of bigots that have come out of that place as well. There are a lot of good people and bad people. It's the school does not define you.
Yeah.
But during that school, I remember there were things that we were made to do that make you understand the humble nature of humanity. कि मैंने कार्पेंट्री सीखी, मैंने अपना एक स्टूल बनाया था, मुझे याद है स्कूल में मैंने एक घड़ी बनाई थी वुड की, उसको कार्व किया था, चिप किया था, ये सब चीजें हमने धीरे धीरे सीखी थी. मेटल वर्क सीखे थे, सोशल एक्टिविटीज होती थी हमारे यहाँ. वी यूज्ड टू वर्क विद द मेंटली चैलेंज्ड, एक सोसाइटी थी. तो these are things that make you interact with objects of nature, with people outside, and this is never in our curriculum. वो डालना चाहिए. तो yeah, I mean यही तो हमारा प्रॉब्लम है ना हमारे देश में. एजुकेशन is what is it's the key to every solution right now. Everywhere.
Okay. And जैसा कि आपने mention किया, we are going through some turbulent times across the world, not just in India. Political unrest in a lot of countries, economy is going down, crime rates are going up, morality is diminishing day by day. जिम हेंड्रिक्स ने एक चीज कही है कि when the power of love overcomes the love of power, the world will know peace. तो हेटरेट को जड़ से उखाड़ कर फेंकना और लव की पावर को रिस्टोर करना, इन दो चीजों के रास्ते आपके लिए किन बेबी स्टेप्स से होके निकलते हैं?
I think we're in the month of Gandhi Jayanti. I mean, who better to take lesson from than Mahatma Gandhi himself, a man who preached ahimsa, a man who led us into the freedom that we so easily take for granted these days, and in many ways gets jeopardized because of our own actions. I feel yes that these are, I mean, we are in our own ways taking baby steps in trying to spread love however we can. It's so interesting you said that. This is my t-shirt today. So it's yeah, we really try. We hope that it can bring change. There's an immense power in love, and art. Like recently I was so proud of something I've done. I've never been proud of it. I did a short film called Tasveer. It's Ashutosh Pathak directed. It's animation on the crises that we went through during the pandemic. We in India, and it's a great mirror of and an introspection of our entire society and us individuals sitting in our drawing rooms watching TV. And yet talking about migrant laborers like it's some distant word. People, there are migrant laborer. कौन है? हम ही तो हैं, आए हैं बाहर से यहाँ काम करने के लिए. We're all the same peoples. We've just turned the whole narrative into us and them.
Yeah.
Whenever there's us and them, there's a problem, and history has been witness to that. I need not mention it.
Okay. And you will be flying to Egypt very soon for the Algona Film Festival. So I think lockdown open होने के बाद से ये पहला grand film event है जो physical रूप में हो रहा है. Of course, as a film lover and a member of fraternity and a film buff, you would be excited and you're looking forward to it. But इसी चीज को अगर मैं थोड़ा और dwell करके देखूं, so there is also an impending sense of anxiety and nervousness due to the global ongoing pandemic. तो ये जो depth है दो extremes का, एक excitement और anxiety के बीच का, what mind space are you in and how are you dealing with it?
Oh, I think the idea is to not be fearful of it, be aware of it. We are living in a time where this is the new norm. There is no sign of the vaccine. We don't know. There is no cure right now. We have to find ways that we can keep ourselves protected, our immunity is intact, and the world needs to move, to and find better solutions. Of course, they are taking full precautions there. Not the first one, actually. It's Venice Film Festival was the first one that physically happened this year, and it was a huge success and big festival for us. Chaitanya Tamai's film Disciple was featuring there. It's a big win for us. So I'm just looking forward to kind of take that break But yeah, India mein, I think we are right now topping the charts in terms of COVID and the pandemic. So I really hope we can find our way into the new world and a safer world.
And on the global map, you are gaining a strong foothold as the face of India on the global cinematic canvas, if I could say. You have Death of Nile coming up, which is a huge project, both in terms of its legacy and everyone associated with it. इसके पहले भी आपकी विक्टोरिया अब 2 ला चुके हैं. Of course, you have other projects lined up. एक मिडिल क्लास फैमिली से आए हुए लड़के का दुनिया भर में इस तरह से अपने नाम के झंडे गाड़ना, ये हमारी फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में टैलेंट के इन्फ्लक्स को किस तरह से अफेक्ट करेगा, आपको क्या लगता है?
I think it's nice. It's great. I feel as hope, especially in a time when the world is opening up to the diversity, culture, debate, and there's blind casting. There's acceptance for real talent and not just race and color. So I do hope, and I've always hoped to be able to bridge that gap कि हमारा जो generation है, existing generation and the upcoming generation, एक नया दौर देख पाए, एक नया दौर experience कर पाए. Indian cinema अपने peak पे आने वाली है, हमारा content भी बहुत strong. So, which is also one of the reasons why I don't want to leave home. This is home, and I want to continue making cinema here and there. And I think that's the idea, right? We're part of one world, and we can sit here. And, of course, थोड़ा time बढ़ जाता है, तो मेरी चीजें जो यहाँ है वो आधी हो जाती हैं. So I have to be more careful what I'm choosing. But yes, and we've seen that golden period at another time, which was right after independence, in the 1950s, 60s. That was a golden period of Indian cinema. And why I say golden, because it was also competing at international levels at the time, and international acclaim was happening, and suddenly there was a gap. So yes, it is nice to, मतलब कभी-कभी ऐसा proud feeling आता है कि यार ऐसा Olympics वाला feel आता है. लेकिन नहीं, I mean, I think it's baby steps, one step at a time. I don't think I've really gone and done some wonders, but yes, it's a great start for actors and maybe technicians.
और इंस्टीट्यूशंस की ही अगर बात करें, आपने एक बात बहुत अच्छी कही कि आपकी एक्चुअल एजुकेशन कॉलेज से निकलकर हुई है. पृथ्वी थिएटर भी अपने आप में एक बहुत बड़ा इंस्टीट्यूट है, अगर मैं कह सकूँ तो, जहाँ बीइंग अ थिएटर एक्टर आप अपने आसपास से एक्सटर्नली बहुत कुछ सीखते हैं. और वो ऐसी जगह है जहाँ पे 3 Idiots के किसी प्रोडक्शन मेंबर ने शायद आपको स्पॉट किया था, एंड यू नेवर लुक बैक फ्रॉम देयर. सो वो ऐसी क्या चीज़ें हैं जो पृथ्वी थिएटर ने आपके लिए एज एन एक्टर, इट हैज़ रिटन यू ऑन स्टोन एंड टिल डेट यू फॉल बैक ऑन?
I mean, it's pure love for the stage. I think some part of me misses it. I'm swamped with work on film, and I'm not regretting. I'm not complaining. I'm very happy, very satisfied, and I'll continue to do. But kabhi I do plan to go back. Maybe it's been a great. It's been a great hub. It's been a great start for me, a great learning curve for me. I learned from some of the really great, stage actors and directors, and to be able to watch in such close proximity, people like Nasir Saab and Satyadev Dubey and all these people perform their plays on stage. It's of course there's a huge difference between cinema and theatre when in the playing out of it. But as actors, we are part of the same world, तो वो तो मतलब एक है, वो चलता रहेगा. मुझे अभी भी कभी-कभी होता है तो मैं बुक शॉप जाके वहाँ पे किताब उठाता हूँ, उसी बहाने से चाय भी पी लेता हूँ और फिर निकल आता हूँ. I think maybe one day I'll go back to it.
Reach the end of this conversation. I would like to know कुछ ऐसा सवाल जो मुझसे पूछना रह गया है जिसका आप जवाब देना चाहते हो. So please feel free to.
नहीं यार, मुझे बस मैं तो तस्वीर की बात करना चाह रहा था, जो कि शॉर्ट फिल्म मैंने आपको बताया था उसके बारे में. I'm just so proud of it. We just got into the Dharamshala Film Festival also, and some other, I think, festival Australia or something. So yeah, I think that's something that I would love to talk about it. But हाँ अभी तो मिर्जापुर का flavor है तो उसी पे चर्चा चल रही है. I think you've covered everything. Yeah, really enjoyed your questions.
Thank you. Thank
honestly.
you so much. So on that note, thank you so much for talking to us, Ali, and it was a pleasure talking to you. I wish you all the best for the speed and Mirzapur.
Thank you.
Please take care.
Likewise.
Bye bye. Please take care. Bye.
Bye.